Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we played Star Wars. Just a little update. My wife and I went to a showdown today and it did not go so very well. Everybody was teched for Han Red, Han 4 Pilot with red base. There's just so much upgrade hate in the current format, and everybody's also teching for space. So the team and I had a bit of a discussion. Well, a couple people from the team and I had a discussion, and I think that Sabe Tarkintown is in a really good spot right now, and I'm a huge fan of the red, yellow, heroic type of strategy, like go fast, go aggressive. So I dug some digging and I found a really good list. Can't remember who it was, but if this looks like your list, shout out to you. There's a couple things I changed. In fact, I think I only changed one thing out of their list, which was I don't want 3 Cassians. I want some sort of upgrade hate in the main deck, and I think one of Outer Rim Constable's great. In the sideboard, we have Bamboozle and disabling Fang Fighter, which is really sweet. Here, let's actually do this by cost so we can see what's going on here. So as you can see, it's a pretty even split between ground and space now, so that we don't just get blown out by space hate. And also we're not super stuck on upgrade hate either when that happens. Like, yes, we have some upgrades in the deck, but a lot of the upgrades we have give us value immediately. The only ones that don't give value immediately are the 1 Arm to the Teeth and the 2 Sudden Veracity, but it's just really good to not play it. Like, they're just too good not to play them. We've got 3 A-Wings, 3 Soldier of the 501st, 3 Crackshots, 3 Daring Raids, 3 Cartel Turncoats, and 2 BD1s in the 1-drop slot when it comes to non-upgrade stuff. We're running 1 Hotshot Blaster. The list I looked up was only running 1, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like that, because it's good in the late game, especially when you just need that extra couple damage to get through. We've got 2 Leia Organas in the deck, 2 Surprise Strikes, 1 Arm to the Teeth, 2 Breaking In, and 1 Outer Rim Constable as our 2-drop slots. The deck I looked up was running 2 Ebon Hawk. This card seems okay. This could easily just be like another BD1 and another Outer Rim for the main deck. That could be a thing too. We're running the 3 Falcons until this rotates. If you're playing Yellow Heroic, this card is just a must inclusion. 2 Sudden Veracity, 3 Sanctioner Shuttle. Still being able to do the capture thing is really, really good. 2 Spare the Targets. Not quite sure why this is played over Waylay right now, but I'm just trusting the person that built this deck. And then 3 BoSheks, 2 Cassians, 3 Qi'ras, 3 Han Solos, and I thought this card was spicy. A 1 of Black Squadron Scout Wing. A 5-cost 4/6 that when you play an upgrade onto this unit, you may attack with this unit and it gets +1/+0 for the attack. So it's really good if you have this and then you can like Arm to the Teeth it, get the attack right away. You can throw a BoShek on it and then give it essentially a +2/+2. It gets +1/+2, but then it attacks for an additional damage. That's super good to me. If you throw a Sudden Veracity on this thing, you're hitting for 8. That's kind of crazy. And then in the sideboard, we got 2 Jamcoms, 2 Stolen Star Path units. This one seems sick to me too, because if you throw this on here as well, you get this effect and the on-attack effect of this all in the same motion. It's kind of gnarly. 2 Bamboozles, 2 Disabling Fang Fighters, and 2 Plo Koons to be able to play a little later into the game. That's the Sabe list. I'm liking it. For those that are really into Star Wars, you should know what Tarkintown does by now. Sabe is when a friendly unit deals combat damage to a base, you exhaust this leader, look at the top 2 cards of their deck, and I can choose one of them and discard it, which is really, really good. And then on the back, Whenever she deals combat damage to a base, look at your opponent's hand, discard a card from it, and then they draw a card. Yeah, so that's the deck. Huge fan of this. I've gotten to play test it for a little while now, and I think it's really, really good. I think it's way better than the way where Han is sitting right now. A little sad to see my boy go, but I'm excited to jump into the games and show you the deck. We'll see you there. Alright everybody, we're up against Han 2 Blue Force. This will be interesting. I will need to utilize my Saboteur effects very carefully. I would love to start with the initiative. And this seems pretty good to me. We'll keep it. And I think we're gonna definitely put the blaster down. And if they start on Grogu, I can't really stop that. Which is like their best starter, right? Besides Ogdo. If they start on Ogdo, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll put the Leia down here. We'll go for an A-Wing. There's Ogdo, that's fine. I can capture it hopefully next turn. Claim, I'll pass. Ooh, that was a mistake. I should have Tarkintown that damn thing. That's fine, we can save it. We can save it. I would like to use Tarkintown on the turret if possible, because they can play turret this next turn. So they'll just probably swing for 5. That's fine. We'll just capture it anyway. And if their idea is play a 4-drop, they just claim the initiative. That's fine. We'll trigger this. Let's get rid of the Itinerant Warrior. And then we'll hit for 2 and pass. Breaking in seems sick here. So is Han. Spare the target could be good. Qi'ra could also be good. But I think I'd rather give myself either the Qi'ra option this turn or both of these. So let's see how our opponent does it. Okay. Yeah, so Han's not insane now. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, I could make him do it. Yeah, let's just Han here, because then they don't get double effect. And... let's see. Alright, Marin's gotta go. Well, the dragon isn't gonna do anything against me. They'll claim... Do I deal damage to this? It might be smart. Let's just crash for sure. It feels so bad to burn Tarkintown like that. But it might be worth... honestly. Because if they have a Grogu eventually, I think we just wait. Probably fine. We got a couple answers we can do right now. We got a couple things we can do. They go ahead and just attack to get rid of the Han Solo. That's crazy. And if they make me discard a card here, I'll probably just get rid of the Ebon Hawk. Okay. For sure. So they're gonna deal me 8. They just dealt me 6. Interesting. Oh, they dealt... Okay, I see. I can actually flip Sabe here pretty good, right? Is there something I'm missing? Yeah, let's just deploy Sabe. And... yeah, we'll trigger the sudden veracity. That's fine. I think we can race them at this point. They need to answer the Sabe now. And I did this now because instead of swinging at them, because they play that stupid 6-drop that if a base has 15 or more damage, comes in clutch. So this is going to be sick here. They're going to... Sure. I'm going to breaking into the base and get rid of Anakin. And we're like pretty much clutching game up here. They could flip, but then I hit them and then they have to claim, so the flip doesn't mean anything. Sure, I'll hit. Now you have to claim, or I just win. I claim. And now this will lose Sentinel. And that's game. Sick. We'll drop the Ebon Hawk. We don't really need it anymore. I am just gonna hit them for 6, and that's game. Yeah. This deck's feeling a lot better in the current end of Secrets of Power meta. We're gonna play one more game here. We'll catch you there. Alright everybody, we're here with Sabe Tarkintown and we're up against a Asajj red deck. Let's see what we can do. This hand is looking a little lackluster. I could play Leia into the Cartel. That doesn't seem too terrible. I guess we can try this out. We'll keep it. Let's throw... We will need to draw out of this hand. This is easy resource. I think Daring Raid's going to be good. We can ditch the Han for now. That's fine. See what our opponent wants to do. Okay. We'll play Leia. And we'll ready a resource. Now, I could, instead of playing the Cartel Turncoat, Daring Raid, and Tarkintown that, but that's a little bit of a waste to me right now, so we'll just go ahead and do this. Now I've got options, right? I can play the Falcon, or I can BoShek, Daring Raid, Tarkintown something. That seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and play BoShek onto this. They will get to trade, but at least I can Tarkintown it, and I got some cards out of it. And if they go for a ping, I can attack them, get the Sabe effect, and then Daring Raid Tarkintown. And that seems pretty good to me too. So they're just going to go for the attack. That's fine. They are going to be able to ping the Leia, which is a little sad. But, oh, I guess not. Well, now I can just go ahead and do this. Let's trigger. I really don't want Ogdo being in play right now, so you can have the Ruthless Raider. That's fine. We will Tarkintown that just to get it out of here, and then I can play Soldier. And we can pass. That's fine. We'll put the Cassian down. And now I've got some options. I can Ebon Hawk, or I can play Millennium Falcon. Ebon Hawk is going to be sweet with Han Solo. So either way, that's going to stop me. Let's just get this Ebon Hawk down for now. See what they're gonna do. Sure. I want to Daring Raid this thing. but then I'm committing to it killing me. Probably correct. Now what I could do is, if they don't claim here, I could just claim. That's also probably fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be wrong, but we're gonna see where this leads us. They'll just claim here. And that's totally cool beans. We have a Hotshot blaster in the row. That's fine. So our turn's gonna be Hotshot blaster plus what? Han Solo. So I guess Qi'ra can go down. I do want to keep the Millennium Falcon. They power the dark side, so they don't power us. That's kind of crazy. So then let's get value where we can and just hit the base. I'll show you BD1 to hit for 7, and then we also get the trigger. Let's take I think Cinta probably is what we don't want to see. They could have one in the resource. That's probably fine. But I also could just Sabe here. That would also be pretty cool too. And I can also Millennium Falcon plus this. Or no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, let's just Sabe. And I think to take a card out of their hand, we could just... Sure, that's fine. Do I even want to right now? Probably not, eh? Just play Falcon. Yeah, let's just kill this, that's fine. And then I can Falcon. And I'll just hit them, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're not gonna resource this turn. They need a few things to work in their favor right now. They could have an open fire, and that'd be a little unfortunate, but I think we're kind of chilling. They did have a Cinta in the row, but now they don't have another one for later. Sure. So they're gonna deal what? The Asajj didn't trigger? Or are they triggering this first? That means it's gonna hit for 6. Yeah, we can put 2 here pretty safe. And then 1 on the base. That's probably fine. Okay. So then what I can do is let's daring raid here. We can't really leave this around. We're gonna hit with Sabe, get rid of the Ruthless Raider, I think, for sure. And then we'll sacrifice this. And I'll show the BD again, which is fine. They knew about that. Let's go attack. Just play out the Crackshot for now. Well, if I play this now, I can get rid of this Cinta. But they're more than likely just going to attack the Sabe anyway. So let's give it to the Falcon. That was probably wrong. But it's fine. We're fine. We're chilling, chat. We're chilling. We're good. Sure. Why not? I would like to return to my hand. Doesn't really matter. But now we can play out a Cassian and just start attacking the base, I think. Okay. Maybe not so much now. That's fine. A little bit of a misplay on my part, but that is a-okay. Right there. That'll be the third Labat, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's fine. I can still take care of that. We're chilling. And do I want to put another one down? That'll put me up to 7. That would mean I could do everything I want to do this turn. Let's see where they're going with this. Small misplay on my part earlier, but it's fine. We hopefully will be able to recover from that. I'm thinking we will. Yep, we saw that coming. Let's go for just an attack here. Trigger, we'll get rid of the ship. See what our opponent wants to do here. Vader. I think that's fine. We can... Ooh, Arm to the Teeth would be pretty sweet. Let's just Hotshot Blaster. I think that's also fine. Because then next turn we can smuggle out Cassian for game. Sure thing. We can go Falcon, Crackshot. Crackshot's kind of a waste right now. But whatever, dude. Like, whatever. Okay. Let's just hit you to 27. Crackshot could come out, but it's like I said, it's kind of a waste. I'll just pass. I need to pay for the Falcon. No, we're kind of chilling. Or I can pay for the Falcon and still do what I want, so it's cool. We also have an Arm to the Teeth in the row, which is kind of neat. But which one do you do? Because I have you in a little bit of a checkmate situation. Like I said, I figured we'd be able to recover from our mistake. They could super laser blast here, and that'd be pretty weird. But we just kind of got them. That's game. Yep. Yeah, so that was really sweet. That was a really sweet gameplay. Super huge fan of this deck. I think it's in a better spot than Han is. A little sad about it, like I said earlier. My boy is no longer good. But I do think this deck has a lot more play into the meta right now. It doesn't just die to space hate. It doesn't just die to upgrade hate. And I also really like the fact that Sabe allows you to kind of control the pace of the way the pace of the game is headed from your opponent's side of the field by like essentially discarding the most problematic cards off the top 2 of their deck. And then you eventually can start ripping the stuff out of their hand. And in the same turn, the flip turn, you kind of get to do both effects right away, which is really gnarly. You can hit their base, use the Sabe effect, flip your Sabe. If you have any resources left, you can plot out the sudden veracity, or you can just like Hotshot blaster it to get in right away. And you're kind of chilling. The Cassian's sweet. The arm to the teeth is really gnarly. Didn't really get to show off the power of that card too much in this video, but I got to play some games in paper with my wife earlier, because we're both jamming to make sure we lock in on what deck we're playing for regionals, because we're both going to regionals in Milwaukee. And if you're going there, I'll see you there. But yeah, I think I'm locking this deck in. I'm starting to get comfortable with it, and I feel like if I just keep jamming until then, I'll have this thing down. But if you like the video, go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and, you know, Star Wars is great, dude. Star Wars is great. Hope you like the Pokemon content, too. I'm enjoying both games right now. Make sure you give God some praise tonight. He is Yahweh. He is life, the truth, the way, and we'll see you.